Checkity check, 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 check. Anybody who's bored enough to watch this, probably nothing's going to happen as usual. These forces of anti-science run like hell whenever you actually challenge them to a debate. But in this case, actually, I like this page. I like the gear page. I talk about it a lot. Yes, there's some dipshits on there, but in this case, I got a bunch of people. Of course, I posted something in the guitar section, and we know how that goes with the geniuses of guitar, right? I had a bunch of people lying about me, strawmanning me, and just generally being full of crap. And I got 11 pages of this nonsense, and I can't type anymore. So I just told them, too many dishonest people in this thread to keep up with. Later, I'll put up a live stream so we can have a live debate. All of you who are so superior and keep trying to put me down can come up and show everyone how dumb I am. Anyone who talks shit after chickening out from that goes on ignore. Way too much cult of dipshit in here. And worse, people lying about my intentions. When you assign motivations to me, you better be able to back them up. And I always say that. That's nothing new, right? So I'm gonna give them the link right here. Invite guests. Copy. And let's see if anybody shows up. And so I'm saying, feel free to join live and tell everyone how dumb I am, or show me why I'm legitimately wrong, so that, unlike most of you, I can change my mind and be corrected when I'm wrong. Because, you know, I care whether my beliefs are true. I want to have as many true beliefs and as few false beliefs as I possibly can. That's a good thing. Let's see if anybody shows up. Kind of hope they do. I actually like the gear page. There's a lot of good people on there. There's a lot of true believers on there, but you know, they don't always make trouble. My issue, in case anybody's wondering what this whole kerfuffle's about, is you know, I always see people asking for you know, presets. You know, there's this whole thing like in studios and stuff. Presets are for idiots, whatever. Most of the guys who talk that kind of crap haven't been within 20 miles of a real studio. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. But in this case, we're talking about amp modelers, which is a whole studio chain from well, basically from your guitar. That's what you got control over. To pedals, amplifiers, speaker cabinets, microphones. How far is the microphone from the thing? This, when you say preset and you're talking about a digital modeler, you're not talking about, hey, somebody turn the knobs for you on an amp, which isn't what I asked at all. And that's the other thing. Is these guys are just straw man after straw man. Come argue what I actually said rather than lie about me. The amount of nonsense people ascribed to me over this thing was just insane. I don't think anybody's going to show up. These guys talk a lot of shit, but most of them are too dumb. Like honestly, my post was called okay, you know, I'll read you this. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, when we're talking about a whole someone said I only clicked because I thought this was a thread about Nickelback. So disappointed. The Dunning-Kruger effect. That's really actually awesome. That is awesome. But okay. So when we're talking about a whole digital modeler setup, you're talking about setting up the amp, which is, I guess, if you're just asking somebody to turn knobs on an amp for you, fine. Be mad about it, whatever. Don't pretend that you didn't have to have a little bit of help at the beginning. You're full of shit. Or, but when it comes time to when you're actually putting like EQs in order to put this album guitar into a mix, I guarantee you that all you stagehand dumb fuck guitar players out there have no idea. I mean, a couple percent of you maybe, but you got no idea how to fit that guitar sound into the mix. Your glorious guitar tone that sounds so awesome in your bedroom and absolutely is worthless in a recording setup. That's something that, you know, you're not just going to stumble your way into. It was decades and decades of experience that got you there. So when I say preset and like something like chop tones or whatever, where it's all the way to the end of the thing with the mic and everything, we're not talking about amp in a room sounds here. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this. So expecting somebody to, you know all this stuff already, you guys really think, you dipshit guitar players really think that you understand miking so well from watching a couple of Glenn Fricker videos or whatever, that you can talk down on somebody who wants some help figuring out how the hell they're going to make a speaker cabinet and microphone and stuff work in the mix? Because when they play it by themselves, just like you fucking liars, when they play it by themselves, it sounds great in the room. Yes, it's awesome. That's a whole different thing than fitting it into a mix or anything else. So get over your goddamn selves. You guys are full of shit, a bunch of egomaniacs, and I bet you don't even show up. Chicken shits. Let's go. Yeah, so I'm going to turn on the AC because I don't really care about the signal noise ratio in here because you chicken shits aren't going to come. So let's see. Let's do something dumb. I think my brother was trying to get me to play something. Something got some giant update. What is it? I can't remember. Rust? Let me go pop in Rust. Hey, whoever's out there, you're on my Facebook. Yeah, I don't think they're coming. In fact, I really doubt they're coming. I don't think anybody's coming. I'll give them a little bit of a taunt here, but you guys are on Twitch. You'll be on, is that Discord? YouTube, Facebook. I think I might not be able to post to Facebook right now, honestly. Facebook keeps, they're going back in my thing. And anytime I talk something good about Taiwan or said free Hong Kong, they're giving me another 15 hours, man. So they're going way back out into my past and adding 15 hours to each one. Yeah. Whew. Well, no, they're letting me post though, so whatever. Okay, so let me see if I can find. And that's all. For real. Anybody can talk shit like that and don't come on here when you get a chance. I know there's might be hours might be a problem or whatever, but surely one of you shit talking peckerheads can come and tell me what's up. Okay, so what is he talking about? Rust? Let's go look. Get in with my engineering group real quick. TeamSpeak.
Connected.
Oh, where is everybody? All right, well, never mind. Where else could they be? They could be on. Oh, yeah. In fact, anybody on Monterey, let me know. I got something for you to test. Trying to get some help from some Glenn's channel. Let's see. Looking at Glenn's vector plugins. This guy was helping me with figuring out PreSonus Studio One routing. What's his name? Very cool guy right here. I'm not sure how to say his name. Ewood Weedmans. I wonder if he's saying something else. This guy was trying to activate chat. Can't post messages to some channels. That might be Facebook. Who knows? They might have. But he was helping me with the actually a lot of stuff. Pretty cool. We'll work on that. But let me see. There's a couple things. I think Tidy Tidy said he has Monterey. And, you know, I do accuse him of being a beardo, but we get along. I wish you would mod better. It's the same thing. Oh, who do we got here? Yeah, somebody's showing up. So Tidy wanted to try the reverb. Oh, UI broken here. Yeah, all formats. See, same damn thing. I gotta reply to him real quick. Hello, whoever that is. You're on the air. I have to tell somebody that. Sorry, Tidy. I know it's broken. Let me get a screenshot real quick, and I'm gonna shoot. Great. That was kind of a biggie that I wanted to get to before it got broken. Yet. Wait, let me see. I got you on. Who is this B? I just see a B. Do you have a microphone, or you can type in the private chat if you want. I'll see it here. Just gotta tell our developers that there's a little problem here. To change the Zoom. So I'm gonna tell him on Facebook too. I'll catch him on something. No, he just came in to see the show from TGP. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna show up. I don't know if you know what's going on. I have a lot of trouble when people nail noobs. There was one of those other ones where I think a guy wanted to put. He's like, I want to put some EMG 707s in this guitar, whatever, and they're like, that's a mahogany guitar. How dare you try and put that pickup in there? And I thought the guy were kidding, but then they started all piling on. Like, no, you can't put that kind of pickup in a mahogany body guitar. And I was like, do you guys have any evidence that the wood the electric guitar is made out of is going to change the freaking what pickup you can put in it? Like, are you guys crazy? And man, I just got railed on. And, you know, I love those kind of debates, but I hate seeing it happen to noobs. And like, what they're saying, what people are claiming that I say has like no relationship whatsoever to what I actually said. In fact, you know, I may as well do this so that because it's recording. So here's the title. And yes, it's provocative because we just had a thing on Facebook where just a blow up on one of these digital modeling channels where this people fried this noob for asking for some what were good presets between. There was like a bunch of different companies that sell like whole giant packs of presets and stuff, and I didn't. It's not like you're getting presets for an EQ or something. This is a whole chain, and any of these guys who are on here belittling me, I guarantee I know way more about sticking microphones in front of cabinets than all of them put together, and I wouldn't even say something like this. It's a very difficult thing. You're not just talking about your EQ or your amplifier or something. You're talking about a whole chain. You're talking about a sound that's going to fit into a mix. That's not something guitar players get. The best guitar players in the world, they get this glorious, wonderful stage sound or whatever. That doesn't work on an album. You know, there's so much more to it. There's so much more to it. And I'd love to see the gigantic list of releases these guys must have put out because they're so smart. Anyways, I'll just read out what it is. I said, do any of you anti-preset Dunning-Krugers ever play amps you buy in the store? And what I mean by that is, an amp is a preset. Whether you like it or not, an amp is already built for you. They chose what tubes to put in there. They chose what capacitors to put in there. They chose what parts to put in there and stuff. Or, and this is the rest of this, or do you only play amps you built yourself? How far does it go? Do you use available schematics as a guide, or is that cheating? Do you blow your own glass so you can make your own tubes? How far do you extend this in life? Are you also cobblers and make your own shoes? Or do you make an exception and buy shoes someone else preset for you? And I got a little bit of crap for not putting in a hyphen between anti and preset, whatever. And then all kinds of straw man bullshit after that. So I'll sit here, but like every... oh yeah, the Tonewood debate. You know, I don't know, man. I watch this stuff. I really like that guy with the nothing caster or whatever when he made the What do you put? You put up like a bridge on one table and you put a nut on the other table and you like stuck some pickups under it or something. I mean, I don't know. But when I look at it, this is me. I'm just an engineer. It seems to me that an electric guitar is a motor. You're going to convert, what do you call that? Reciprocating circular force. It's just like the alternator in your car. The alternator's got, spins around a magnet, or spins around a core, makes electricity that way. Your guitar is like a magnetic field bouncing across the top of a pole piece of a magnet, and that's what makes the sound. So, I don't think the wood should really do much. I was watching Dylan Talks Tone, and it was interesting because he was saying, wow, about for an acoustic guitar. And I thought it was going to be all this crazy stuff. Of course, the species of wood matters on the acoustic guitar, but he was like, hey, it's how stiff is it, and how much does it damp? That just your regular parameters if you're making a drum, basically. Because an acoustic guitar, like an ukulele, is a drum, right? I mean, it's an amplifier that's trying to amplify these strings. I don't know if anybody can see, but I mean, it's a drum. It's no joke, a drum. I mean, I can even talk into it, and you can start hearing it resonate. That's a different mechanism of motion than of action than an electric guitar, which is basically a motor. And if you took the metal hood off of your car and you put a wood hood on, it's not going to change the electrical characteristics of your motor. I mean, except for in some weird cases, the water swells up the hood and then the hood swells into your alternator belt or something. I mean, that's just getting stupid. Okay, but this is a problem that John Tidy had a broken user interface on our new Reverb Alpha. So I'm gonna get a hold of him. Let's see. So I'm gonna tell Tidy. I'll just tell him, just change the zoom. Hey, I don't know. I'm supposed to be on Rust with our guys, but I don't really know how to play Rust, and there's been a giant change to it, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna show up. Are they gonna show up? It's usually good. It's usually the mic preamp guys. They start screaming at noobs that, oh, you can't use the mic preamp that comes with your Scarlett because I can tell you this one's so much better. I don't know how many people out there actually test this kind of stuff, but I do. When people make claims like that, I have to test them, and that's my penance, because I used to believe in this magic nonsense when I was young, and I hurt people because of it. I told people that they had to spend money that they didn't need to spend, and it was a bad thing. And so, I look at microphones and mic preamps and everything, and actually measure them and compare them, and you can read apples to apples what these different things are. And honestly, just like every time an actually decent test gets done, like the sound on sound tests, when you properly record and put, use a mic preamp in its linear range, all these alleged golden ear sommeliers, or whatever you call those wine sniffer guys, they couldn't tell the difference. So the one of them, they ended up picking an ART and a Mackie, which was pretty funny. But, I mean, they could have picked anything because they can't tell the difference. And nor should you be able to. We have parameters. We got noise, we got distortion, we got frequency response, and we got bandwidth. And to all the Dunning-Krugers out there who are going to scream at me, frequency response and bandwidth are the same thing. They're not. Bandwidth is the highest and lowest frequency you can reproduce. All right? Frequency response is how does the input frequency relate to the output frequency? How flat is it, basically? Those are two different things. Not that I don't get nailed for that all the time. Hey, so this guy's saying if you want to debate, Oh, see, more insults. The guy was talking about possums, so I'm happy to talk about possums. Happy to talk about possums. Actually, I really do want to talk about possums. So, are Australians? Oh, okay, here we go. Fuck Tonewood and cork sniffery. That's when you mean a new term, man. Cork sniffery. Anything up and coming on the electric guitar, like hexaphonic pickups. Barely glance on the concept anywhere else. What's your take on that? Or maybe something else that isn't magnetic pickups or piezo ones. I really don't know that much. Like, I saw, supposedly there's better tracking MIDI pickups now. Is that what you mean by hexaphonics, or is that something else? I saw those death buckers and stuff, and I got a friend who, like, he can't stand anything made after 1955 or something, and he bought these Illuminatone thing. What the hell were they? I mean, it actually said death on it. Illuminatone death bucker. Yeah, he bought this thing. It says death on it. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, this guy has nothing to do with anything that looks high tech. Look at this. It's like brushed aluminum. Nothing. This ain't 1950s, man. But he bought these things and he loves them to death. And I'm like, do you even play that kind of? He usually plays a Strat with a single coil. And I swear these things make all kinds of badass artificial harmonics. I don't really understand how they work. It's kind of a weird thing. But yeah, I'm not really an expert on guitar pickups or anything at all. But I don't know. I now I kind of want to try these out now that I'm looking at them. They actually look really cool. So these go over your strings or under your strings? It's like a regular pickup? I can't remember. It was something weird though. Frequently asked questions. Where's some pictures? Loaded pick guards. Oh no, those are lace sensors. Yeah, I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm more on audio interfaces. Overtar, hexaphonic. No preamp needed. Oh, it says for 7-string. All right, because that's all I play nowadays. Nice breakout box. What is this for? Is this for making a MIDI guitar? This is really cool. So you plug your guitar into, it must have like this multi-connector or something into this breakout box. See, this is the kind of stuff I like. It's just it's probably impractical as all hell, but let's see. Divided pickup, 6 outputs, 1 for each string. Hexaphonic pickups for 7-string. Much better than piezo or active pickups. Multi-pin output. Yeah, see, that's kind of a pain in the ass, like, but it's kind of the silly thing I would do. And yeah, I mostly cover the audio interface stuff more. I still record bands all the time, but for the most part nowadays I develop software, audio software, and I work alongside manufacturers, interface developers, and sometimes other software companies. We build stuff for them or with them, or just consult. But I was doing a little bit, not officially. Is it officially? I sent them some code, but not really officially. I think I was like on a beta or something with the Positive Grid, the bias guys, and they said there's always some kind of weird arguments over at the gear page, and I went over there and I was like, man. So I didn't actually go to the section they're talking about the guitar stuff, and I really liked it. I really loved the recording section of that page. It kind of like the older versions of the home recording forums. Lots of really active people on there, and lots of familiar faces actually in that recording section. You know, we used to have all those pro forums with Mixer Man and Fletcher and all those guys, and it just turned out that it's kind of obvious most of those guys were just completely full of shit. And when that when that whole bubble broke, they went off elsewhere. So it was nice seeing at the gear page. You know, a lot of the guys that you really liked back in the day, they're there. Oh no, Michael, not about Tonewood. These guys are. This was about me. I was upset because people were frying noobs again. This time they're frying noobs over like what do you call it? Like the multi effect guitar, the whole thing, the chain. That's like from the amplifier to the microphone, like the helix, or I don't know what you call these things, the helix or the axe effects, where it's like a whole recording chain. And they're expecting a noob to understand the whole recording chain. They don't understand the whole recording chain, so they can't. You know. Anyway, shoot, I don't know how to do this thing they want to do. Let's see what's going on. That's the one that's supposed to be on. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna hang out on here all night. I was supposed to be in with my engineering group earlier, but it was farmer's market and I was across the street because I was hungry. So we shall see. I really don't understand that. We did make some of our plugs for Unity. So supposedly there's a Rust recording studio thing. You can go in there and like, it's a computer console or something. You can put Unity audio things in there, and there's MIDI now. So I'll see if that works. But when I was trying our plugs in Unity, it was pretty slow. Yeah, shoot, I can't tell you how bummed I am that Tidy had that problem with our new reverb. And I still got to I have to make a coherent manual for that reverb. I think it's going to just be pain to people at first. Simon Larkin was trying it. He seemed happy, but again, I didn't make the concepts clear enough. So let's see, what did they do? They just changed. I'll pull up the newest one. If it's on here, actually. You'll see we have the same problem, actually. So if I'm going to have the same problem, it's gonna pop up a full screen. Nope. Okay, so that's screen's okay. Man, I just love this galaxy background right here. It's so awesome. I know it does nothing to the sound, and I don't care. I think it looks beautiful. And you know, BMX all the time. You know, it's gonna be Galaxy or it's gonna be oil slick. If I could oil slick this whole thing, trust me, I would. So the main thing I want people to understand really the ER shape. So you can make any early reflection shape. It's basically 3 points, and you can change the shape of the curves. And if you want that zippy, I don't know, you guys have guitar multi-effects still that have like that kind of zippy, it's like a reverse reverb, but it's really short. It's not like it's playing backwards. It's just that the tail of the reverb is louder. So you could really, with making a long, you know, plug the guitar in here. Let's see. So hopefully, because you know, back in the day, and especially in the 80s, you'd have that really zippy kind of reverse reverb sound on the guitar. Let's see, I got to put some kind of amplifier on here. Oh yeah, that's right. I just sorry. I just had to pull out my pickup and re-glue it. Like the edge part of it broke. Like that was pretty lame. I don't know if I got it screwed in at the right height or anything. It's probably actually the low string feels really low. So I might need longer screws. See, and I don't want it too loose because it's gonna make it break again. Okay, let's see. Just throw a retune on here real quick. Let me see if I'm just gonna end up having to move this bridge. No, maybe not. Make sure it's not hitting the pickup. It is, I think. Yeah, my eyes are going bad, so I haven't. I think I gotta screw this in tighter. Please don't break again. That was lame. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull up get some kind of low gain thing. Ooh, what's going on here? Alright, something's clicking. Something's going wrong. Could be our reverb. That would really make me upset, but I wouldn't be super surprised right at this second. That's a boring. Okay. Woo! That looked good. Yeah, see, now it's gone screwed up again. Interesting. Interesting. It's clicking. What is clicking? Let's reset this. See if it happens with just the reverb or with just the Oh, okay, that's not good. That's way too much. Let me send this to the developer real quick. Dave. Yeah, an RT CPU is ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, something's really wrong. Something is very, very broken on this thing. I wonder, do I have an older version of Iconic? Wow, this is so bad. 2.0, 0.2, 0.7. Let me make sure I'm running the right version here. Oh boy. Always something. Iconic reverb. It's gonna go back a couple weeks and days. That's the Mac one. what is causing this particular project to make it eat so much? Is it that it's armed? I'm gonna disarm it real quick. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, look at that. Longest block is nothing. Here we go. So I'm gonna send this to Dave. Well, this is kind of a bummer. I wanted to show why this thing's doing what it does, but with that kind of I'm just sending screenshots so we can talk about what's going on. So what is going on is when this is disarmed, there's no real-time input. In fact, I bet you if I could even throw on a well, here, let's just turn off the reverb real quick and let's just test this. Just gonna do a quick basic rhythm or something. All the guitar. Okay. So I'm going to loop this little section here. So let's look at our bass line. Man, Helix is munching like crazy, and I wonder if something else is going on. Right? Okay, so I'm going to turn on Iconic Reaper. Okay, see how just crazy this is going? Now I'm going to disarm it. Look at that. So now we're down to like nothing. But that's pretty terrible what Helix is eating for our TCP. Ouch. But now that with this disarmed, look, the RT longest block is nothing. So I'm going to try and show you the point of this. I'm turning off. I'm turning off the reverb tail, the late reflections completely. I'm going to turn on the. It's just going to be using the ERs, and I'm only going to be using the iconic ERs, which is what you make. Draw yourself. Still getting clicks. Fake stuff makes me paranoid. Now I'm paranoid. That kind of, I swear I'm getting clicks. Well, that might be the loop. Yeah, I'm definitely getting clicks. What the hell's going on, man? That's with just Helix. Nope. Is that click going to be in the same place every time? Wow, why in the world am I getting all these clicks and pops? Something bizarre is going on. Oh, because I got goddamn Rush playing in the background, right? Is that what the problem is? Woo! Somebody had told me that. Is that the issue? I don't think so, though. Let's see. 64%. Hold on, let me croak this before I get in trouble for this. Okay. So my real CPU was going above. Woohoo! Oops. What's eating all this stuff? What's going on here? Wow, Chrome really munching. Let's try this. Might be able to get away with the reverb now. Let's see. I'm getting clicks and pops, and we're not even up high. Like, what the hell is going on? This is something. This is always something. Yeah, shit. Why am I getting clicks and pops? Because I'm recording to a Google Drive? That could be. Let's just do this to someplace else. View test. I hope that's what it is. I shouldn't be recording to it. Oh, still clicking and popping. Where's this source at? Switch properties. Why is that not showing? Why would it be there? Okay, I'm gonna force everything onto this other drive real quick. Let's see. This is always something, man. Copy all media. There we go. Now it shouldn't be. The hell is clicking? Whew. Okay. We're way low on the RT CPU. We're nothing on longest block. Either Windows is trying to take over something, or some craziness is going on. Let's see if sorry, I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. Wow, this is gonna drive me nuts. So I'm not seeing anything. I don't see anything that should be clicking and popping. But there it goes. Interesting. Wow, this is lame. All right, I'm gonna